So, we're just going to watch the sky for a little while. It is very calm, no wind. I might be going over to the big beach, but we're going to go over here. You could tell it's super calm, no wind, can't hear anything, and it's barely any waves. And I brought a super flashlight so you can kind of see the beam. Let's call in some UFOs. I do plan on going to the big beach, and maybe at some point I will bring the mega flashlight. This is a smaller one. Let me flip you around. Hey, Michael. How are we doing, bro? Okay, don't drop the phone and the tripod in the ocean. That will help. Hey, not too haunted. What's going on? Thanks for coming in, guys. Oh, God, yeah, I don't want to drop my phone in the ocean. So what you're looking at is Norfolk Military Base. Hey, Raven. I'm going to clean the camera off. Hold on a second. Yeah, so this flashlight does have a rather good beam. Let me clean the front camera off. What's up, everybody? Front camera needs to be wiped off. It's all dirty. Oh. So right now we're at like 40% cloud cover, which isn't great, but in about a half an hour it's only going to be 20%. Let me turn this back around. It's a little better, but you could actually see this little beam light is pretty powerful. Like, they could probably see that buoy. That's a lobster pot, a crab pot actually, right there. And actually, there is, oh, I really don't want to point this at the base, so I'm going to point it straight up. What are you guys saying? Live chat, all messages, there we go. Nice, thanks, Michael. Yeah, share any links out. Yeah, check out Nat2, check out Raven, check out everybody. Thanks for coming in, guys. I am just going to be kind of hanging out, but let's take a look behind me here, because that is all cloud cover that way. See those two white lights? Those are actually towers. So those two white lights, like that one slightly higher up off the building, that's actually the airport. And I'm not seeing anything yet, but that way we might be I might skateboard over to the big beach since there's no wind at all. It does seem rather fuzzy, but let's hang here for a few. Yeah, that beach does have what they call the Willoughby Spit Shadow Man, and I have thought what looked like somebody standing near the ocean, and I turn around and nobody there, and I'm like, what the fuck? So that was my third time seeing a shadow person. Actually, second time in my life. The first one was at Paul A. Dever, second one was that one on the beach, and then Fort Monroe running atop one of the ramparts, like one of the big walls that protect the fort. I probably will be going to that too soon. There's a battery, the cannon battery, where 11 men passed away. It doesn't show up as bright as it is like in real life, but buoy. Aliens come, come on, aliens. So I'm gonna give this a few and just hang out and watch the skies myself. I can even fix it so you guys can see better. Let me fix this up so you guys can see better. Alright, I do have to be careful, but so uh, that whole thing, that's part of the shipping. This is part of the military helicopter thing. Another part of the military helicopter thing's over here. Right there behind all these lights is the airport landing strips. I have not heard one helicopter or seen one plane tonight. So if we see stuff, especially solid lights flying in, you could tell pretty quick. If you see some flashers on it, it's not anything weird. But we'll probably go to the big beach. I gotta go grab my skateboard. You guys can, I'll stay alive and you can come with me. Probably do this. Oh, fish jumping. It's good to know if I come over here at night where to throw the fishing pole, where to throw the lure. I wonder if I could see him. No, the water's all murky. That was a big fish jump, though. Laser beam. Oh, there's people over on the boat ramps. Signal the people over there. But yeah, it seems pretty cloudy over this way. I don't even know if you could see where the clouds are. Not really. There are no clouds that way. So I might just give this another 5 minutes here, and then we'll go over to Big Beach and see if we see a shadow person or a UFO. Or the next time I do this UFO search, skywatch and stuff, I have a big speaker that I could bring out and play that 528 hertz, the dog whistle noise. Laughter is the best medicine. Been a sleepy day, but you got a good laugh, that's good. Yeah, yesterday was pretty stormy. Doesn't we're lucky right today, but tomorrow looks like it's going to be all right. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday says rain and thunderstorms and lightning. So I don't know if I'll be able to get out next week. There's a couple that I want to do, a couple more lives, but yeah, this is super quiet night, no wind. I think I will be going and grab my skateboard. We'll skateboard over to the big beach and I'll walk around over there. Here comes a plane. Airplane. Michael, one simple storm cloud or just a rain cloud. Hey, Spectral Whispers. Yeah, StreamYard, I think I do want to try. I can't remember the name of it now. Restream. That's what it is. But that's 100% an airplane there. And so you get an idea what airplanes look like. You can see the flash of light. There's a noise. You might not be able to hear it, I do. But what we're gonna do, head that way. Yeah, Nick's using that. Paranormal Poet. So this side's very quiet. I think I'm gonna go grab my skateboard. We'll skateboard over to Big Beach because this is, I've seen one plane in 15 minutes maybe. Alright, let me zoom out. You're coming with me. It's not letting me zoom. Zoom, yeah, me. There we go. Alright, let me do. Never know what's gonna happen though. Let's do this. Going for the... Hello, person. Going for the skateboard ride across this. It's not far. It will only take me like 5 minutes to get over there, maybe. So hold on, because you're gonna have a bumpy ride. I'm not bringing my equipment, but I might bring my mega flashlight. I have a huge flashlight that would be better. I gotta check how much charge I put on that one. This one's at 70, so I'll probably keep this in my back pocket in case the big flashlight dies. And there is no clouds over this way. So clear skies towards the big beach. Depending on what happens, this might be an hour, this might be 2 hours if we start to get lucky. Okay. Flash a light. Alright, let's see what my... I did charge it. It's at 92%. Okay. So, I have done this a lot. I've seen stuff out in front of my house. Not that we will get lucky, but I wish I might see a UFO tonight. Come on, skateboard. Okay, transportation acquired. And what? I had to pull up my pants. Oh crap. Watch out for the potholes. Holy, lots of rocks. Alright, here's one spot. We're not at Big Beach yet, but go. Pew. This thing's so bright. Let's take a look over here for a minute because you got a good view. Come on. Nope. Don't break my flashlight. Almost dropped my flashlight right on the glass. Alright. Hi, Cass. There's another plane. And another plane. Alright. Let's just walk over here real quick. It's too rocky in this boat ramp parking lot to skateboard. But we'll still head over to the beach in a few minutes. Oh, they got rid of the sunken sailboat. Okay, UFO, come on out. There was a sunken sailboat over here. Looks like they got rid of both of them. There was another one that was like half sunk. Yeah, it's not easy to try and skateboard, hold this thing and skateboard, 2 flashlights in my pockets. So that's what we were just looking at, a quarter mile back that way. It's not too cloudy that way or this way, but it's really clear over by Big Beach over that way. So I think we're just gonna head there now. This area always reminds me of those guys from Jaws tying off the holiday roast to the dock. Come on, swim. Don't look back. I'm telling you, swim. As you can see, some of those big cranes, they're redoing some of the bridges around here. Let's see. Let's just get over to the beach, because I think we're going to have the best luck over there. Not seeing nothing too interesting right now, but I'll still go over to Big Beach and hang for a little bit. Was it really loud when I was skateboarding? Because I bet it is, and I'm sorry, but it's a lot faster if I skateboard to get, because all I gotta do is go under this bridge and then across the street and we're at the Big Beach. Let's see if they've done the sidewalk over here yet. We do have a car coming, but I can wait a second and go right on the street. Now, when I've heard about drones and the UAP, the orbs, around 9:30, 10 o'clock, they've been coming in and out, and they still are, even though the news ain't talking about it like they did, and the disclosure stuff is kind of just like, whatever now. But there are more whistleblowers, and there are more people coming out about the new projects, and this part's loud, sorry. Sidewalk's all closed off. Let's skate. Hey, Pump, what up, Pump? Oh, rocky as hell right there. Thanks for coming in, guys. Yeah, the beach is where that car just turned. We're almost there. It's freaking clear as hell, no wind. Hey, I should have brought my equipment. That's all right though. We're doing Skywatch. There might be people on the beach tonight too, because 70 degrees and nice and quiet. All right. So, this is the part of the beach where 2 years ago they found 3 bodies washed up. A couple miles from here, a guy did drive a car off a bridge. I'm not sure if he was one of the people that they found over here, but a woman was found. And years ago, 17 or 1800s, a shipwreck happened with a treasure on it, like an old tall ship. And ever since, people have reported seeing the Willoughby Spit Shadow Man. They say he's looking for his shipwreck and his crew, and to warn people of the storms that can pop up pretty quick. Let's not get run over. Oh, my shoe's untied. That's not good. I've had a few fun times at this beach. I've seen people get stuck in the sand right up here driving their car and have to get towed out. Let's go point my flashlight at some UFOs. Almost there, I swear. Excuse me. Yeah, super quiet night. I'm glad the wind went down, because it was 30 miles an hour earlier. I wouldn't be able to hear me. Not on this beach. Alright. Wish I might see a freaking UFO tonight. Yeah, beachcombers are already out. It's a good time to come and look for shark teeth and shells. And so yeah, there's a couple people with flashlights over there. Let them know I'm here. Yeah, so you can see most of the sky. Sorry if it's wobbly. But as you can see, I have a mega flashlight. Oh, those guys are out on the water, probably throwing nets. I don't see anyone down there. There's nobody out in front of me. Some signs and a flasher. A little bit of fog off the ocean, but pretty clear skies. Alright, skateboard down. Oh gosh. I actually didn't need my little sweatshirt. How are we all doing? It's a little warm. Okay. So there goes a plane that way. I'm blinding myself. Yeah, that's just a plane above the bridge over that way. All right, mermaids, come on out. Alright, let me set you up. We got some fog, but mostly clear sky. So we're just gonna hang out. Wait a minute. That's probably just a plane and I got strobe light going on. I'm sorry. Yeah, those guys are fishing in the water over there with flashlights on. I do believe that is just a plane. Maybe not. Hard to tell. I'm zoomed in all the way, so yeah, it's flashing. Yeah. Yeah, that's a plane. Alright, let me set you up. And actually, for reference, should be able to get, let me zoom out. Pomp, it's 2:30 in the morning, bro. Well, the slow waves could help you fall asleep, maybe. Alright, so I need some reference. So we got some buildings in the background right there. And a flashing light right there. Maybe get the flashing light out of it. Let's just put you like that. No, too much. There we go. Alright. So, Willoughby Spit Ghost, you want to show up? Right in front of me here, right out in front. We'll beam the light up in the sky, maybe some UFOs will show up. Hey, I'll do a little meditation, just sit next to this thing. Yeah, most nights I stay up pretty late and do research. Lately though, with the baby and taking care of Riley, yeah, I get pretty tired, so I get my workout in. Alright, now basically we're just going to wait a bit. Okay, I just heard like some yelling, but let's do this. Oh, you can't even see that one. It's pretty peaceful, but I still get a bit weirded out sometimes. Especially on this part of the beach. Just has an odd feeling of, I know people have died and washed up next to this. The stories of shadow people. Me seeing UFOs in the past and coming out here and doing this. So, dropping you down, hold on. Alright, you got. Let's see if we can call in any UFOs. I'm gonna do like 2 minutes and meditate for a second. Just see if any lights show up. Now, I don't want to do strobe light on the beach here because that's a distress signal. There's a SOS on this flashlight. I don't want to call in any boats. I am not seeing... Oh, wait a minute. That little dot just showed up. Where'd it go? Alright, so there's a red dot and a green dot flashing. 3 of them, actually. But there's one up higher. What is it? Unless that's just a tower on a boat that has a light. Yeah, it must be. Seems pretty tall for that far away, though. But the green light's right under it, so it's got to be part of the boat. Never know, though. I could be wrong. No, so that flasher's on the water, and there's a metal pipe there and a rock wall to keep people away from it. But I'd say about a mile out there, there's 2 boats. But there is a light above the green flasher and the red flasher. Could just be the tower on the back of the boat, but it's not moving. Usually those shipping container boats do move, and I'm just going to set this here for now and see if they move. Did another light just show up there for a second? What was that? Not the green or red one on the water. That's, oh yeah, okay, so that's one big ass boat maybe. I am zoomed in. Here, so you can see how far away it is. Oh, it won't let me zoom out. Stupid thing. There we go. So, across the way there is probably about 1.5 miles, 2 miles. And then that's about 1 mile out in the ocean. Green and red is port and starboard, yeah. I just seen another light. That's the people fishing over there with flashlights. Probably getting bait, and you cast out a net and get some bait. But I think this ship is just hanging out right now. I'll keep an eye on that. But looking towards the bridge and the other stuff over here. So we got all that skyline. There's clear skies. And here's what a plane looks like. Alright, who knows what could happen? I don't even know. Yeah, the light, I believe, is... no, it has moved. That, whatever is over that boat, was not a part of that boat. So, I even mentioned it was above the green light. I just heard voices. Hello. Somebody just said something near me. I'm going crazy. Going crazy. But don't know what that light is Okay, so that is not a part of the boat. It's moving very slowly. Maybe it's a distant star on the horizon, and the boat's moving slowly. But you could see where the green light is now, and that was right above that. So I think that's just a star, maybe Venus or something. And the boat's making it look like it moves. The one up top here, that one. Yeah, I'm thinking that's a star. Never know what could happen though. That's why I'll just hang out for another half hour or so. No, what's happening is a boat is slowly moving along, and there's I believe Venus, because it's a very bright star, is actually why it looks like that's moving instead of the boat. See, now it's almost to the red light. That means that's a big boat. I would like a mermaid to pop out and try and drag me into the ocean. Come on, bring it on, mermaid. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a star. With this kind of investigation, really, I'm just hanging out and waiting to see what happens. I did a little meditation, but the next time I do this, I gotta charge my speaker. I have a big, like, boombox speaker, and I can use the wife's phone to play the 520 hertz dog whistle, and we'll really see if tomorrow night's like this and nice. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I just gotta charge up that speaker, and who knows, we could get even clearer night and get lucky. But I'll chill here for like another 20 minutes, half hour, and I'll just skywatch. There, I'm gonna turn this bitch around. What's up, everybody? SrSpookfest. And in the middle of the night, he was ripped apart by mermaids. So, you guys like this? I've been asked to do this a few more times. Lately, though, it's been so stormy, I haven't had a chance to do it. Poke it with a stick. I might, take a walk down the beach, see if there's any... Oh, man, I don't want to know. If a body's washed up, I don't want to find it. A mermaid body? Yeah, sure. And I know the flight paths around here, too, now. I've done enough searching. So, way over there, that's Virginia Beach over that way. So, if you see a plane going over that way, it's probably landing at the airport or whatever. And then you'll also see planes going down that way and past the highway and over the ridge, because there's another airport at Norfolk Military Base. This is the area where, actually, right across past that bridge a little bit, maybe a half mile, is where the USS Eldridge was seen. Military figures, all sorts of people, hundreds of people witnessed the USS Eldridge show up for about 10 minutes in Norfolk. Where it started was Philadelphia, and they tried to turn on a machine. The machine went haywire a bit. The green fog went around the boat. This is called, heard something again that's not normal. The Philadelphia experiment. Fucking freaking me out. What? That ain't waves. Something's going like, There's nothing behind me, right? Oh God, I just got chills, scaring myself. But I swear I've heard, maybe it's just the waves and I'm oversensitive. which definitely wasn't the waves. But Philadelphia experiment, crazy one. Check it out if you don't know about the Philadelphia experiment. Alright, I'm going to turn you back around. I'm going to do a few more minutes of meditation, then maybe we'll walk up the beach and just see if we find anything. Freaking myself out. Yeah, I'm like, oh. I will poke a dead mermaid. Dead body, I'll run away and call the cops. Kind of waiting to hear that again. There's not a person within like a half mile of me. Those people fishing over there, but gosh, that's kind of creepy to watch stuff behind me in the camera. Yeah. Alright, there's no one or nothing around me. Can you make that noise again? Yeah, I got nothing around me. And I could see really far with this super bright flashlight, so I can see like a quarter mile down the beach that way. Quarter mile down the beach this way. Yep, now I'm shining that flashlight right in those guys' face. Whoops. Alright, let's watch the sky a little longer. Yeah, that was a star, by the way, as you can see. That boat has passed it now. We'll signal the boat. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Yeah, that's a star. Probably Venus, because it's so bright. Well, I really appreciate you guys coming in here. Yeah, I see no UFOs, so maybe we'll take a little walk up the beach here. Which direction? Left or right? Left or right? Either way I go, I'm just going to be watching the sky, and I'll point the camera at it as soon as I see something. Give me a moment, and I'm going to meditate for a moment here and just Alright. Let's take a little bit of a walk. Oh wow, look how far out those guys are now. Yeah, they're pretty far out there. Because, as you can see, the water is right in front of me here. And, yeah, that goes... God, freaking myself out again. I'm like, is that a hand sticking out of the water? Fucking scary. That's just a metal pipe that goes out into the water. Alright, let's take a walk. Oh. Alright. Nothing. There's nothing. Yeah, it's not a lighthouse. That's a beacon to stay away from the rock wall. There's a wall break for the waves. Alright, let me set this up so I can walk with it. Ow. Hold on. Alright. Let's go. There's an airplane. Let's go. Yeah, that's just an airplane that way. I'm gonna leave my skateboard there because there's nobody out here. Now, me, the kid, and the wife were out here earlier just playing on the water. You never know what might wash up on a beach. You know what? I am realizing now that UFOs, Leanne. Hello. Looking for any weird lights in the sky, or mermaids, or cool stuff on this beach. Like I was saying, nothing, you never know what washes up at night. I might find like a shark tooth. Might find a body, like 2 years ago they found a body. But I haven't seen anything too weird. I might be speaking too soon. Hold on a sec. Because now that star that was sitting there forever is gone and it's moved. Where are you? I can't. There it is. It's higher up, a lot higher up, and moving very slow to the right. And I don't see flashers on it. We'll see what it does. I'm going to keep this. Hold on, so you can watch it with the reference. That flashing light is the water level. That light above it is moving and it's solid. It is not flashing. Hold on, let me set this back up. I'm gonna go right back to my skateboard, set it up and point it at that and see how fast it's moving. And hold on. That ain't no plane. That was sitting over by where these, see where the green and red light is? It's still pretty much in the same area it was. And that was not a star. Hello, welcome to my craziness, yes. But it is moving and it's a solid light. So we're gonna, let me set you up so I can have a steady cam and see how fast this thing's moving. And if it does have any flash. I don't see any flashers on it, so that's interesting to me. That's it right there. Not one flashing light that I can see from here. And I can't zoom in anymore. Let's signal it. Alright, in case it is a plane, I'll stop flashing that at it. But Steadicam is showing, hold on, some reference. That was no star. Sat still for a long time and then is floating slowly towards shore. Let's see if it goes down or just keeps going. If it goes down towards that, those lights on the ground there, which it's not, that's part of an airport over there, I know that, but what the fuck? Hey, come over here. Here's what a plane really looks like. That's what a plane looks like. I am not sure what that is. Maybe it is a plane just a lot further away and I can't see the flash. What? Oh, I pressed a button. God dang it. Ugh. Sorry about that. Alright, let me set this still. Let me get out the big flashlight. I just wanna... It is somewhat flashing. Okay. Pretty sure that's a plane. I'm not gonna point my flashlight at it. But it seemed to stay over those other lights. Yeah, it's a plane. Can I zoom on you? Do I have any more zoom? No. Like those lights I was trying to figure out the other night. Yeah, man. I can't check flight radar. I'd need another phone. See, should have grabbed the wife's phone. Yeah, it's a plane. Alright, good. It just wasn't flashing that whole time because it was so far away, but now I can see some flashing. Alright, I don't see any other planes or lights. There is an odd fog coming off the ocean, so that ain't helping, but yeah, that's just an airplane, I'm pretty sure. Long distance flight somewhere. Unless it does just disappear, that'd be weird. I'm not taking my phone off it until I can't see it anymore. Those other flashlights on the ground there are some kids fishing out on the water. And the lights at the very bottom, that's like Virginia Beach. Well, no real luck tonight. Yeah, I can see sort of a red flasher on it. So, I'm going to retry this tomorrow night or maybe the next night and see if I play the dog whistle if anything shows up, which will be a good comparison to tonight because we got a couple airplanes, had a little bit of fun. Helicopters usually have a red and white, planes usually white lights. Yeah. The other thing around here though, the Black Hawk helicopters only have one red little flasher light on the back. You can't see them or hear them when they're in silent mode until they're right over you, which they do fly maybe 70, 80 feet above the ground, so my whole house shakes and stuff. And over 2 years I've gotten used to odd lights, especially the drones and stuff. I've seen a couple while driving around. One drone did end up turning into one solid red orb and flew off really fast as shit. So I knew that was one, but yeah, see, this is what they normally look like. And that other plane's just about gone there. Yeah, with the dog whistle noise, I think I might get lucky and do some meditation and see if I can bring in any orbs. So I've played the 528 hertz. Casper site had some clips of it, so I recorded that and used that. And it's good 30 seconds of it's like a humming noise with some bird chirps in it and a couple beeps. There's tones and frequencies in the 528 hertz that are supposed to call in an orb UFO, like easily. Let me zoom out. After I played, so I have big speakers on my camper. After I played that for maybe, think I played it for like a half an hour. The tone, the dog whistle for the UAPs. My camper decided that the radio wasn't going to work anymore. It glitched my phone while the tones were, while I was recording, my phone was glitching out while I'm playing the tone. And I knew that it shouldn't like glitch out my phone just from a noise. But I think I'm going to start heading back. I'll keep this going until I get back. Another plane. All right. Yeah, I'll probably join you in the morning there, Michael. I'm getting up pretty early anyway, so have my coffee and come talk with you. So, a couple stars and stuff, but clouds are moving back in. And I'm losing visibility anyway, and there's a weird little fog coming off the ocean, so that ain't helping. But let's head back. And Shadow Man, I'll be back for you too. Or whoever was talking over here. Unless it was somebody at one of these houses. I mean, probably could hear somebody pretty well from right over there. Alright. Yeah, that must be a military plane or something that's going towards the military base now. Holy God, it's hard to walk in sand. My pants falling down, I need a belt. So it's probably 10, right? Alright. I hope I didn't wake anybody up. Sorry, it's the weekend though. Bunny. Bye, Bunny. Alright, so I'm probably just going to end this. And I'll be back soon. Tomorrow I might do a close your eyes and point at the map in black and do another legend. And then if it's nice enough like this, we'll come back out. I'll try the dog whistle noise. I really appreciate all you guys coming in. This was a random live Skywatch. But to my subscribers, I really appreciate it. What is going on over there? Oh, I thought it was like a cop. It's just a flickering light. Flickering light. Alright. Let's not try and get run over here. I'll check flight radar for you the next time I go. That'd be awesome if I have people researching where I am. I mean, B, you know where I am, so let's not try and get run over. Alright, well, this is going to be a boring walk back. I love you guys. I will be back tomorrow or the next day. And no matter what, I'll come check it out and see what you're talking about, Michael, in the morning. I might do close your eyes and point at the map and do a legend. I really do love doing that. It's so much fun. Some of them get really good views. Some of them don't get many, but it's for me anyway. It's fun to learn new things. But really appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Peace out. I know where you are. Peace, guys.